I know we're going to talk on Talking Yanks and Talking Baseball about like all the new shit for baseball, but I just want to reiterate. I tweeted out the Yankees 30-man roster.
Yes.
And it was the most fun I've had thinking about the Yankees.
You were in deep.
I love that shit. I love it. And I'm very interested in how they're going to do roster transactions.
Yeah.
There's going to be a trade deadline. That's crazy. Dude.
That is crazy, man. You know I'm always up for my Jakey self-pat in the back. That was when all this was first breaking. We have some friends in Major League Baseball. And we kind of had a trade. We were talking about trades, and you were kind of like, I mean, they're not going to do it, right? And I was like, it would be smart not to, but there's also a chance it could be really cool if you have teams in contention for the first time. We brought it to the people we know in baseball, and they're like, actually, I haven't heard anything about that. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it was a little bit surprising, and Twitter kind of came at it for a little bit. I think it's August 31st is the trade deadline.
Yeah, they moved it back.
It'll be interesting to see where the world is at in August 31st.
My early guess, and obviously this will change, is
sure.
I think it'll be very tame.
I do too.
And I think there might be like the guy has to okay it.
I think my bigger twist is that because my whole thing was like, hey, you're the Colorado Rockies. For them, this is a window. Story, Arenado. Let's say they get off to a hot start and there's a pitcher on the trade market like, hey, if the Rockies could run away with a title and this is the year, why not go get it? I think the bigger thing that's going to be problematic is there's going to be no scouting and no minor leagues.
Did you hear they're going to do that?
Well, I heard the Nashville thing.
Independent league.
Yes, but I'm talking about teams' top prospects. Like, if you're...
I think you're just out. It's better to be an independent league player than a minor leaguer.
Well, that's exactly what I'm saying. So say the Rockies want to go out and trade for Trevor Bauer. The Reds shit the bed this year.
Yeah.
And the Reds are like, all right, well, we want your top prospects, but none of them are playing baseball.
Yeah.
So I think that's what's going to stop the trades.
Yeah. It's very interesting that a lot of these independent league players will have a better shot at the minors than some dude who crushed Double-A last year but isn't on the 40-man.
Well, and that's what we have to figure out with the non-roster invite guys and things like that because, this and, the Yankees had a ton of veteran catchers at their camp this year. Every team had some veteran non-roster invite catchers. They have relief pitchers. That's going to be really interesting to see how the league handles that. And yeah, we'll deep dive on Talking Baseball. We'll deep dive on the Yanks, but I know, the Yankees have had a few veteran guys in their camp. David Hale, Dan Otero, who's pitched major league innings. And so the 40-man...
Even Schmidt, even Clark Schmidt.
Right, and the 40-man roster was created here's why the 40-man was created. It was created so teams wouldn't hoard prospects.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you have your major league roster on there, and then you have to protect some youth after a certain amount of years in the minors. So you couldn't just keep, your 30 top prospects in AAA and then say, all right, we're finally going for it. So it's going to be interesting. I feel like we still haven't gotten the final deets on that. I wonder if they open up another 5 spots for a third or fourth catcher or another middle reliever, things like that. Because
the taxi squad has to be a third catcher.
Right.
Travel squad.
Yeah. So I don't think you're going to put a third catcher on the 30-man.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They might expand the 40-man. And
it is. It's 60.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, and then I'm wondering if there could be final addendums to, because you start getting into health risks, a different kind of health risk. Some of these young pitchers, this will sound like a douchey old announcer. Some of these pitchers don't know where the ball is going. Ooh. So I mean, if you have a 21-year-old pitcher you protected,
Barbaric.
Let that word resound.
Let that word resound.
If you have a 21-year-old pitcher that doesn't know where the ball's going, nobody wants that. Each team would both rather have Dan Otero, who's a veteran.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm interested to see how that plays out. It is exciting. It's exciting to start thinking about baseball.
I think Clint's fucked.
Think so?
I think he's taxi squad.
I think injuries are going to come out
Oh, yeah.
real quick.
Oh, yeah. Everything's going to change. But if it stands and
Yeah.
Hicks, Judge, Stanton, Gardner, and Tauchman are healthy,
It's a stacked outfield.
Clint goes taxi squad with Kratzy, probably.
God. I'll throw you BP, Clint.
Kratz's whole career is
Is
a taxi squad.
He's probably going to have a blast.
Just veteran presence.
Get to play at the stadium?
Taxi squad.
I'm not in Peoria?
Yeah.
This is great.
Because I was talking to someone that they thought, like, on the 30-man, you probably have 3 catchers. And I was like, maybe. But, like, if a catcher gets hurt, you just bring the guy up. And then when the taxi squad was like, one has to be a third catcher, why would you put 3 on the 30-man?
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to have them with you the next day,
Yeah.
You can bring them right in if there's an injury. So,
And,
All
like,
right.
just put, leagues get so scared of dumb addendums. Like, just put, like, hey, if both your catchers get hurt, you can use the third guy. Like, no one would care.
You're not going to
But,
fake the injury.
The league is so scared to do something. Like, doesn't hockey literally have that with,
well,
like, the emergency
there's
goalie?
an emergency, but he's for both teams.
Right. But still, that's...
Emergency catcher?
Nobody cares. Yeah. Keep one catcher at each stadium.
I don't know. I don't
That's
think it's
the dream.
I don't think it's the same as
It's not exactly the
because you have
same.
to call pitches. And shit.
Sure. But I mean, pitcher can call coaches can call pitches. Like, you could get around that pretty quickly.
It'd be fun. It'd be fun. But yeah, you're right. They could just like make that a clause.
And that's,
Okay.
I mean, I kind of get that it's pro sports and you can't start getting that crazy. But at the same time, something like that, especially in a time like this, like no one would care.
Did you see Charlie Blackmon's wife or fiance or girlfriend? I think wife though.
COVID?
Yeah, she was like,
He's got it too, right? Didn't that come out?
no, but she was like, whoever leaked this is bullshit. That's
Sure.
his personal medical records.
Yeah.
She was calling out, and it is.
Right.
Like when you really dive into it, because I saw some people like, well, journalists share news, and it's like, but who told that journalist?
Right.
Because that guy's fucked, and it's probably a team representative.
Yeah, and that was...
Why would you, like...
There was a joke early on, because whose agent told somebody, and they were like, what the hell? Is somebody in the NBA or NFL?
Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, it was Zeke.
He said his agent didn't tell anybody, but like confirmed it.
Yeah.
Someone else leaked it.
Schefter was like, I was told by his agent that Zeke has COVID, and Zeke replied and was like, HIPAA? And it's like, oh, dude, your agent told Shefty. So, but yeah, no, I mean, when you start going into all that stuff, it's pretty fucked.
The transaction unfreeze on Friday at noon.
Yeah.
Baseball would be smart to try and get teams, like someone signed Puig over the weekend.
Yeah.
Are there any other free agents out there?
There's a couple, there's a pitcher.
Make a trade. Someone make a weird trade. Just
Oh my God! If they were just sitting on it during
Yes.
the whole Coroni,
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Like when the
that's
trend,
kind of fun.
I wanted to. I was tweeting that.
If GMs have just been fully
Yes,
operating,
yes,
yeah,
like-
I like that.
like,
if baseball is smart, they'd do that.
yes, the dam comes down and we get like 4.
Arenado to the Cardinals, I'd be like, holy shit.
Yeah. No, I mean that's what they should do.